Tesla is already preparing Optimus for real-world work. But what if selling robots isn't the goal? Because before Optimus ever reaches customers, it could become Tesla's own workforce. And if that's true, then Elon Musk may be building something much bigger than a robotics business. So, what is the real reason behind Optimus? Let's take a closer look. 1. What will actually determine if 1 million Optimuses become real? Let's talk about time. Every single time Elon Musk announces a timeline, the internet instantly loses its mind. The haters crawl out of the woodwork laughing, and we have to spend hours on X defending him. By the way, raise your hand in the comments right now if you've ever had to argue with someone about Elon's deadlines, because I know you have. Elon is almost always right about the direction. He's just notoriously optimistic about the time. Remember 2018? Model 3 was stuck in a brutal production hell for an entire year. The Cybertruck? Delayed by 2 years. Full self-driving? It's taken years of bleeding-edge AI training just to get us close to the robotaxi era. So if the Optimus robot takes a bit longer than his 2027 target, would anyone actually be surprised? What matters more is whether Tesla keeps investing in Optimus. And right now, all signs suggest they are. Tesla pushed back the wider rollout of the commercial Gen 3 robot to the middle of this year. Why? Because Tesla would rather be late than wrong. The company believes Optimus still needs more software development before it's ready for large-scale deployment. They're choosing to move more slowly now, so the robot can actually do useful work once it leaves the lab. And that tells us something important. Tesla is still betting on Optimus even if the timeline takes longer than expected. Which brings us to the next massive roadblock: who is actually going to buy them? Seriously, think about it. If Tesla can build millions of robots who takes delivery, drop your answer in the comments right now. Brutally current demand for humanoid robots is almost entirely from factories and warehouses, not regular people. Even in China, the world's fastest-growing market capacity is growing way faster than actual demand. The world simply doesn't have enough buyers for 1 million robots yet. Tesla still has to prove that Optimus actually saves money, and their biggest first customer might just be themselves. But this is exactly where Elon Musk does something completely different that leaves Boston Dynamics and Figure AI scratching their heads. Instead of searching for customers, Tesla became its own first customer. This year, roughly 1,200 Gen 3 robots are being deployed inside Giga Texas and Fremont to handle logistics and support manufacturing operations. That allows Tesla to improve Optimus in the toughest environment possible, a real factory. Every task completed, every mistake made, and every problem solved becomes new training data. And that gives Tesla something few robotics companies have today: real-world experience at scale. Hold on a second. Moving from a laboratory test to mass production is incredibly hard. Right now, Tesla is changing the setup of their Fremont factory and testing the robots in actual work shifts. They are facing a massive engineering problem. How do you keep a heavy robot working 24/7 without it overheating, getting errors, or dying in 2 hours? They are basically building a brand new global supply chain from scratch. So what do you think about the possibility of the 1 million Optimus goal by 2027? Show me which side you are on in the comments quickly. 1 million robots by 2027 is possible. But producing 1 million robots and successfully deploying 1 million robots are two very different challenges. Here is the thing though. If Elon Musk wants to reach 1 million Optimus robots, Tesla can't scale the way the robotics industry scales today. They need a completely different playbook to go from thousands of robots to millions. And the most interesting part? Tesla may already have. 2. How is Tesla turning 1 million Optimuses into reality? Let's start with something hiding in plain sight at Tesla's Fremont factory. When Tesla scaled back Model S and Model X production, many people assumed it was simply because sales were falling. But there may be a bigger reason. Elon Musk needed factory space and engineering talent for Optimus. Model S and Model X are older vehicles that require more manual assembly than Tesla's newer products. By reducing those programs, Tesla freed up valuable floor space and reassigned precision engineering teams to the robot production line without building a new factory from scratch. And Tesla has done this before. Back in 2019 and 2020, Fremont was repeatedly reconfigured for Model Y production, while many people still saw Model S as the future of the company. 3 years later, Model Y became the best-selling vehicle in the world. Now Tesla may be following a very similar playbook with Optimus. But clearing space is just step one. If you were an engineer, how would you actually mass-produce a humanoid body? If you look at companies like Boston Dynamics or Figure AI, their robots are incredibly expensive. Why? Their bodies are made of thousands of tiny separate parts that humans have to manually screw and weld together. It takes weeks just to finish one. And about Tesla's solution? They took the massive gigapress machines used to stamp out entire car frames and pointed them at the robots. Instead of a slow assembly line, Tesla pours liquid aluminum into a mold, and the gigapress slams down with thousands of tons of force. In literally seconds, the entire chest or hip frame of the robot pops out as one solid piece. 0 screws required. It turns robot manufacturing from a slow craft project into high-speed casting. One machine can punch out thousands of robot skeletons a day, instantly slashing production costs, just like Tesla did with EVs. Here's another thing that sounds boring but is actually the most unfair advantage in this entire story. Supply chain. The most expensive parts of a humanoid robot are the motors, actuators, electronics, and batteries. Most robotics companies have to build that supply chain from scratch. Tesla doesn't. They've spent over a decade producing similar systems for millions of vehicles. When Tesla needs motors, chips, magnets, or batteries for Optimus, they're plugging into a supply chain that already exists. That's a huge advantage. In fact, what do you think is harder, building a great robot or building the supply chain to make 1 million of them? Let me know below. And while other robotics companies are struggling in empty rooms trying to teach their robots how to recognize a basic chair or a table, Optimus is born with the brains of a veteran driver. It runs on Tesla's AI 5 chip, using the exact same vision system trained by over 8 billion miles of real-world Tesla driving data. Think about it, navigating a 2-ton car through chaotic traffic is way harder than walking through a quiet factory at 3 miles per hour. This means Optimus doesn't have to learn how to see the world from scratch. Even better, the entire fleet learns together. When one robot fixes a mistake, an instant software update makes all 1 million robots smarter at the exact same time. So what is Elon Musk's actual plan with these robots? Let's look at the final piece of the puzzle. 3. What is Elon Musk really planning? Normal companies build factory capacity after the market proves itself. You wait for demand, then you scale supply. That's just basic business. Tesla is doing the opposite. If the goal is to build the capacity for 1 million Optimus robots across Fremont and Giga Texas, then Tesla may already be treating Optimus the same way it once treated Model 3 and Model Y. And in Tesla's history, when a project starts being measured in factory space and production volume instead of demos, it usually means the company is preparing to make it a real business. Think about companies like Figure AI, Boston Dynamics, Xiaomi, and the rest of the robotics industry. Many of them are competing on demonstrations. Who's more agile? Who's more human-like? Who's more intelligent? Elon Musk seems to be pulling the conversation somewhere else entirely, toward manufacturing scale. Because a robot can be better than Optimus in a laboratory. But if it can only be produced in the thousands, it's very difficult to compete on cost improvement, speed, or real-world data collection. Tesla used this exact strategy in the EV industry. For years, competitors debated features, interiors, and design details. Tesla focused on factories, supply chains, and production volume. Eventually, the winner wasn't determined by who built the prettiest vehicle. It was determined by who could build the most vehicles at the lowest cost. And Elon may be trying to do the same thing again. He's shifting the conversation from which robot is smarter to which company can manufacture robots at an industrial scale. And that's a game Tesla knows extremely well. But the most surprising part may be what happens next. Before selling Optimus to the world, Tesla may become its own biggest customer. Think about what Tesla already owns. Gigafactories, battery plants, warehouses, production lines, logistics networks. If Optimus can successfully handle repetitive tasks like moving parts, inspecting components, organizing inventory, or supporting manufacturing operations inside Tesla facilities, then Tesla won't simply be replacing a few individual jobs. The company could be building the core workforce of its future factories. And if that works, what industry do you think will change first? Manufacturing? Logistics? Construction? I'm curious about your choice. The competitive advantage of the future may no longer come from the cheapest labor market. It may come from the company that can deploy the most capable robot workforce at scale. That means the real opportunity behind Optimus may not be selling robots. It may be creating an entirely new model of industrial labor, a model that starts inside Tesla factories and eventually expands into logistics, construction, manufacturing, and industries that haven't even begun preparing for it yet. Which is exactly why the 1 million Optimus goal matters. Because this may not be Elon Musk trying to sell a new product. It may be Elon Musk trying to build an entirely new industry before everyone else realizes it exists. Stop. If the ultimate purpose of Optimus isn't replacing labor on Earth at all, then what happens? Why is Elon Musk planning to ship millions of these robots straight to Mars? And why does he believe Optimus could become the first von Neumann machine in human history, a machine capable of replicating itself using raw materials without existing factories or even human workers? That's exactly what we'll uncover in the next video.